Hey guys, this is Russ Howe. In this video I want to discuss one particular avenue of online advertising which I've never really been a fan of. It's something that never really appealed to me, never saw any results from people that I knew that were using it. And that, I just basically want to say, in my opinion, traffic exchanges and safe lists are useless. Certainly useless to me. And I want to get across why in this video. The reason I'm doing this video, I just want to point out, I've got nothing against a traffic exchange or a safe list. And I'm sure people do have success with them to a degree. But there's a lot of guys that I see in the online world who are stuck in that mentality that that's all they do. That's all they know and that's all they do, and they don't want to do anything else. Even though they know that the approach isn't working for them and they're not getting sign-ups to their business or whatever program they happen to be with, yet they carry on doing it. And it's one of the most time-consuming and, dare I say it, dull things that you can do as a business owner, whether it's online or offline, sitting there clicking. For those of you that don't know, first of all, what a traffic exchange is, you've got to basically click it. You enter the URL of your choice, whatever site you want to promote. So if I enter my website, russhowe.com, I want to promote that on a traffic exchange, and then you have to earn credits. Okay, each credit that you get is a chance to show somebody else on that site your advert, so someone else is going to see my site for every credit I earn. The way to earn credits, I have to basically look at other people's adverts, look at other people's sites, and usually it's every 5 or 10 sites that you look at, you get 1 credit, which means for every 10 sites that I look at for 20 seconds, some other member is going to see my site. And the way they can promote it, they can put a very positive spin on it. You know, such as, imagine having a site with thousands of people in online business, all looking for opportunities. Yeah, it makes it sound very appealing. And of course it's free. What they don't tell you is how people actually use these sites. Anyone that's used one before, okay, if you think about what you do when you're using a traffic exchange, and that in itself will explain why it doesn't really bring very good results for the majority of people. First of all, people using a traffic exchange already have a business opportunity. That's a fact. Because if you don't have a business opportunity, I would say you're not going to be on a traffic exchange at all. Because that's what it's for, right? So you're already with a program. So already that cuts the chance of somebody joining another program in half, I would say. If they're serious about their business, it would pretty much cut it to 0% that they were going to join. Something which has happened to me personally, and I know a lot of the guys in my team have said, when you are surfing, which is the process they call clicking these adverts, when you are surfing, do you actually look at the adverts? I know I don't. I'm looking at the timer, counting it down, or a lot of them have like a captcha code or a sum you've got to add up. I'm looking at that for the entire 10 or 20 seconds that it's on, and just watching it, waiting for the next advert. If there's a video on, I will automatically turn my speakers down. It's almost like you don't want to see these adverts, right? I would think as well, because of the dullness of a traffic exchange and sitting there clicking constantly for hours on end, because of how dull it is, a lot of people, if not everybody I've ever known that's used a traffic exchange, in a bid to save time, because it's so time consuming, they'll open up multiple traffic exchanges in various different tabs on their internet browser, and whilst the timer on one is counting down, they're on another site clicking that one, and then they'll go back to this one, the timer will be counted down, and click, and then back to this one. So you don't see any of the ads on any of these sites. You're not looking at any of them. You're just looking at the timer going from one to the next. Now, if you're using these sites like that, what do you think other people are doing? So if I worked really hard to get 1,000 credits, 1,000 people are going to see my ad. 1,000 people are going to be doing that to my ad and just watching the timer or skipping between tabs. And that's when I get emails from people saying, yeah, I've had 1,000 views on my website and nobody joined. And where did you get them? Traffic exchange. This is probably what happened. And then it begins to make sense. Safe lists are pretty much identical. It's an email version of a traffic exchange. You usually have to receive so many emails and you've got to click the link and look at the ad for a certain amount of time, and then that earns you a credit, right? And for every credit you get, you can email someone from the site with your ad. So it's pretty much identical, only it's an email form instead of ads on your screen. Again, a lot of the reasons why they don't work is the same sort of thing. Okay, because people just they aren't interested in finding opportunities when they've already got one. And again, a lot of the guys that get used to doing this, because it's so time consuming, they do get stuck in a rut of they don't know what else to do, and they find it hard to try new things, and they just carry on clicking all day, clicking. I couldn't do it, honestly. After about 10 minutes, I feel like I'm supposed to enjoy my business, I feel like I don't enjoy what I'm doing anymore. I mean, I love what I do. I love every single day working for myself. And when I do things like that, it doesn't hold any appeal for me. Again, this is just personal opinion. There is a couple of ways to make them work. They've got a couple of very good uses. When I said at the beginning that I believe they're useless, I suppose that was a bit harsh. One of the good things, occasionally when a new traffic exchange is starting, they'll offer a free pro membership or a free lifetime upgrade to gold or something, you'll see, just to try and get a membership base and build it up and hope that they share it. And a pro membership basically means you pay them so much per month, like $20 a month, and they give you, say, 10,000 credits. So 10,000 people are going to see your ad, but you don't have to click anything. You don't have to sit on the site and do it. So if somebody's offering that for free, awesome. It can't do any harm, right? It's free. Again, the people are still going to be using the traffic exchange in the way that they always have done. But if it's free, who cares? You may get some attention, or you may not. Another thing which is very useful, video view counts. If you want to increase the view count on a specific YouTube video or Daily Motion, Meta Cafe, something like that, a traffic exchange can do that, particularly if you've got a pro membership. Instead of putting your website address on there, just put your video on there on YouTube. Put your YouTube link. Because every time somebody views that, the view's going to go up. So if you've got thousands of credits, you're going to get thousands of views. That's the only time I would ever say to use a traffic exchange, because it is good for that. Another thing I would do as well, a technique that I call spamming the spammers, something I've done for about 3 years now, which again, it isn't something that I would say is the most effective type of marketing or anything like that, but it's free. It can't do any harm. There are other avenues which you'll see in my other videos which are far more effective than this stuff. But if you're a member of a safe list, first of all, first thing to do is set up a fake email address. Okay, you do not want to use your real email because you're going to get millions of emails. So set up a spare one. Set an auto response. Gmail is good for that. Set an auto response for that. So like a out of office reply, and in that reply, put a little bit about yourself, a little ad with your site on, and then every single email you get to that inbox, where there's going to be thousands per day probably, is automatically going to get your email back into their inbox straight away without you even having to do anything. And it's free. It takes 2 seconds to do, and then it's done forever. The only thing I would say though, if you're going to put an ad in there, don't tell them to contact you back at that email address, because obviously it's going to be so full that you're not going to find their emails. So just give them your website address. They'll get to you through there if they see it, and that's a good way of. It's a good technique on Safelists. Other than that, 2 services that I will never ever use, to be honest with you. I just wanted to get that across, primarily because it's a question that I'm asked a lot. A lot of people I know have spent 2, 3, 4 hours per day clicking ads on traffic exchanges and not getting anywhere. Yet, they'll ask me, is there any other things I can do? And I guess they just feel comfortable. You feel like it's comforting that once you know something that you're doing, regardless of whether they're getting results, they're happy to just carry on doing it. And it's sad to see that, because you want people to succeed in business, and that's why I've done this video, just to get across exactly how other people are using them and maybe why they're not working for you. So hopefully that's helped. Thanks very much for watching the video. My name's Russ Howe. Feel free to go check out the site. I'll be back soon with another one. Thanks. Bye-bye.